What is going on, warriors and farmers of Tamaris? Back again with another Call of Dragons video. This is the ultimate guide for the brand new hero known as Ming. Today we're going to check out the talent tree, the warpet, the artifact, all the good stuff that you need to know about this new hero. If you're new here, like, share, subscribe. Let's get right into it. Alright, warriors of Tamaris, another day, another video. The brand new mages are in the house. I finally unlocked Gramara from the Wheel of Destiny. Unfortunately for this guy, I haven't unlocked him yet. I think I'm gonna wait for the wheel. But today it's gonna be about the guide for this brand new guy right here known as Ming. If you ask me right now, which two mage heroes should you focus in Call of Dragons? The answer is pretty much straightforward. Ming and Lilia. Those are the two mage heroes that you need to focus right away if you are someone who is new in this game. These two mage heroes are the best of the best, Ming and Lilia. So today we're going to check out the guide for this guy. Let's get straight right into it. We're going to start off with his first skill. It is known as Premonition. As you can see here, it does not have any rage. It doesn't require rage. It says, when launching a normal attack, deals diffused magic damage to the target legion and random nearby enemy legions. 2 to 3 in total. Damage factor 100. Effect can trigger once every 2 seconds. So let's pause here for a second. You don't need rage skill to trigger this skill. It's gonna act instantly, which is exactly what you need in Call of Dragons combat. Call of Dragons has a lot of kiting in open field PvP, and most of the time you don't have the 10 seconds to generate enough rage to cast a rage skill. The good thing is this guy does not require any rage. So every 3 seconds you will be hitting 300 damage factor. This is what makes this guy so good. And this damage is gonna hit 3 targets. It is diffused. One of the best skills in the game. Which is why, if you wanna invest, this guy should be at the top of your list for mages. Like if you were to choose between Gramara and Ming, the answer is straightforward. This is the guy you go for. Let's check out the skill number 2. It says, while in the field, Premonition targets 1 extra enemy legion, and this hero's legion has a 50% chance to gain 10% defense for 4 seconds, maximum 3 stacks, which means you can get 30% defense, and that's going to help you with survivability in PvP. So if you have the awakenings, if you have the first skill, you're going to hit 1 target, and then if you unlock the second skill, you're going to add another target to your 2-second hero skill. That's how it works. And then we go on to skill number 3. The Legion deals 20% more hero skill damage and gains 15% HP. Another good skill for survivability in PvP. Moving on to skill number 4. Inescapable Fate. When Premonition deals damage, it has a 50% chance to deal an extra instance of magic damage. Damage factor 125 times the highest temporary buff stack. Maximum damage factor of 625. Effect can trigger once every 5 seconds. So this is going to be good. It's going to add up on top of the damage that you do from here. So like in a 10-second time frame, which is the amount of time required to get like a full rage, you're gonna do this skill like 3 times. So if you add it up, this is like 1500 skill damage. And then you have this skill right here, which I believe you should trigger it at least 2 times within a 10-second time frame. So you're looking at almost 1600 rage skill damage factor if this hero was supposed to have a rage skill. But the good thing is the damage is split and you get it right away, which is what makes this hero very, very interesting. And then when we go to the awakening, this is where things starts getting interesting. The awakening says, while in battle, gains Diviner's Mark for 10 seconds every 30 seconds. When Diviner's Mark is active, the Legion gains 15% magic attack. You see, this is very good. So right away when you enter battle, you're going to trigger this thing for 10 seconds. Don't let these 30 seconds fool you. When you fight in PvP, you defeat 1 target as fast as possible. You get another war report, you trigger this thing again. This is going to be very challenging in a long fight, but the open field PvP is just quick fighting, which is what makes this hero so good. So we're going to continue with the skill. Now the second part says, Premonition targets 3 legions. When you look at the rage skill here, you're going to hit 1. When you unlock the second skill, you're going to add an extra target. When you unlock the awakening, you're going to hit 3 targets every single time, guaranteed, unless I am mistaken. Maybe you could hit 2 to 3 targets with the first skill, but all I know is if you awaken the hero, you're going to hit 3 targets all the time, which is good. So you make sure you try and awaken the guy as fast as possible. And then we continue. Astrologer's Blessing and Inescapable Fate have 100% trigger chance. Now let's see what this is going to do. So this one here is Inescapable Fate. It says it has 50% chance to deal an extra instance of magic damage up to 625. So when you awaken the hero, this chance is going to be 100%, which is just beautiful. And then the next one is Astrologer's Blessings. I think that one is this one right here. Yep, Astrologer's Blessing. Hero's Legion has a 50% chance to gain 10% defense for 4 seconds. So if you awaken the hero, you're going to have 100% chance to gain 10% defense. And that's going to stack and be 30% defense, giving you that good survivability in PvP. So this is the guy you get. I've been getting a lot of questions on which one to get between the two. I would say go for Ming. And if you ask me right now, should you get Lilia or should you get Ming? I'll probably say get this guy, Ming, because of his passive skill. It is very, very good for the current state of the PvP. This is the way to go, guys. Let us have a look at some good pairings for these brand new mage heroes. The number 1 pairing for Mr. Ming is going to be Gramora. Gramora can hit 2000 hero skill damage. This should help you in 1v1 fight. Ming helps you in multiple group fights. Gramora picks up the pieces when you're hitting single targets. Gramora is going to get an extra 25% hero skill damage. And she also has another 15% hero skill damage, and that is 40% hero skill damage. You add that to the 20% hero skill damage that you have here, it is like 60% additional hero skill damage. This is why you pair these two heroes together. They are going to be doing so much in open field PvP. Gramora also has 20% defense bonus, and you get 30% defense bonus from this guy for a total of 50% additional defense bonus, which is just good stuff. Gives you that survivability in PvP. What next? What other synergy? Over here, you're going to get... Okay, we talked about this already. You get a magic attack of 5% every 5 stacks, which is going to give you 25% additional magic attack. So this is the first person that you pair with Ming. They were built to work together. Now, you're going to have other options as well. One that comes to mind is the catalyst of the magic faction, which is Thea. You can put Thea behind any mage hero and she will take them to the next level. Thea is just something else. One of the must-have heroes in Call of Dragons. So this is going to be a good candidate for the brand new mages. Now we have so many mage heroes in the game. You have the likes of Lilia and Ming. It's gonna go crazy. I just don't know which artifact is going to be best, whether it's going to be the Infernal Flame or if it's going to be this brand new Dragon Fate that we have over here for Lilia and the Ming. I don't know which one is going to be the best of the best on the field, but I think the Dragon Fate will be better because it has instant impact skill that will let you do damage right away when you start fighting your enemy. You know what? We're going to check this in the artifact section. So let's keep this going. We have the likes of Thunderlin that you can pair up with this brand new hero. There are so many good options that you can use. Only time will tell which hero is going to be best of the best. Oh, we have a new animation for Thunderlin. That's pretty good. Who else do we have here? You can put Thalea if you want single target damage. I think for things like Behemoth and stuff like that. I think Thalea with Gramora. Okay, that's a different topic altogether. But you can pair Thalea and with this brand new hero as well. And I think he can take Thalea to the next level. Let us see. What can Thalea give Mr. Ming? So Thalea has a skill damage factor 1600 and damage dealt bonus. This could be very, very good with Ming. Let's see. Second skill, attack bonus, defense bonus. This one is questionable. Let's go to the third one. Magic unit hero skill damage bonus 20%. Enemy attack resistance 20%. This is something that Gramora already has. You look at Gramora, she has attack resistance 20%, just like Thalea. And she does a hero skill damage of 15% plus another 25% from here. And her rage skill is 20k hero skill damage. So don't waste your time on Thalea. You have this hero to pair up with Mr. Yun Ming. And I think this is pretty much it, guys. You can also try Mr. Walder if you want the epic version. I think that's going to work great. Overall, Yun Ming is a fantastic hero that's going to work pretty much with every single mage hero. It's just a matter of time before we find the best pairing for this guy. But I personally think it's going to be Gramora. There is one more hero that I need to add to the pairings, and that is going to be Mr. Tohar. Where is Tohar? I can't believe I almost forgot this. Tohar. Okay, usually when you're recording, you don't see the heroes. Okay, so this is Tohar. Tohar is another hero that doesn't have a rage skill. You can pair up these two heroes together and they are going to go crazy. They are going to be the best at kiting enemies and just wrecking them. I cannot wait to see how these two heroes are going to perform in PvP. Tohar and this Mr. Yun Ming. Should be another good pairing. Let us move on to the best artifacts that you can use with this brand new hero. Like, which artifact is going to be best of the best? And the answer is simple and straightforward. Anytime you have Mr. Yun Ming in your lineup, this is the artifact that you use. I don't think anything else is going to be better than this guy. It can hit 6 targets. It's just crazy. It also lets you do 20% more damage to enemies that have fewer units. That's ridiculous. And then when launching a normal attack, the Wielder's Legion has a 50% chance to deal extra magic damage the next time it deals hero skill damage. Damage factor 80. I think this is gonna go up when you take this artifact to the next level, like level 5 and stuff. So this artifact is the real deal. Remember, Yun Ming has a rage skill that hits every 2 seconds. So in a 10-second time frame, you're gonna trigger this thing like 5 times. And that is 5 occasions for this artifact to trigger for you. Let's go back. We scroll down and you have the Dragon's Fate. So in a 10-second time frame, you're gonna trigger this thing almost 5 times, which is like 80 damage factor times 5 just on the side. It is fantastic, guys. These new heroes are like the Magrat of the mage faction. With Magrat, she has this Shadow Manticore that gives her the advanced barbarism. With this Yun Ming, you have the Dragon's Fate that gives you that damage factor extra on the side. It is just fantastic. What is the next artifact that you can use? We have so many options right now. You can use the Phoenix Eye. It is very good on this hero. You can also use this one, the Infernal Flame, if you're pairing with Lilia and you don't have the Dragon Fate. You can use the Thunder Elegy if you're pairing with Thunderlin and you don't have the Dragon's Fate. You can use Visage of the Sanctus if you're pairing with Thea and you don't have the Dragon's Fate. We got so many options here, plenty to use. You also have the Mirage Orb you can use. It's going to be pretty good. We move on to the WARPETS and see which one works best. As of right now, the devs have introduced this brand new WARPET, aka the Flaming Manticore. Take a look at this roll, guys. I only took like 20 regeneration potions. I got so lucky. At least I got something good in the game for once. If you look at my Sapphire Fabric, this thing has eaten up over 3,000 regeneration. Even 4,000, just take a look. The attributes, not that great. But for once, I got lucky, 20 regenerations, boom, I got this. So this pet is going to be pretty good for the open field combat. You can collect so many stacks with the skills of Mr. Yun Ming, the premonition skills, which is kind of like 7 stacks times whatever. At 3-star talent, this is like 4%, so 7 times 4, which is 28% additional pet skill damage. I think this pet is probably going to be the best for this new hero. I think it might even be better than Sapphire Fabric in a 1v1 situation, okay, guys? In a 1v1 situation. Because why? If we go to the skills, we go to the 3-star, we scroll to the bottom and we find this pet. It does 100 plus 228. Sapphire does 140 plus 319. That's a lot. But this pet has this multiplier right here. This is kind of like 83% additional damage on top of what you have here, which is very high. It is why I say it could be a better pet in a 1v1 situation. But right now we need to do more testings to find out. So this is one of the pets that you use. You have the Sapphire Frederick, which is a proven pet in the game. It's another one that you can use. And then we have the Ice Lizard as well. I have a 3-star Ice Lizard here. I just need to get some good attributes and get a good roll. And then I'm going to put the end of season skill and see how it performs on this new hero. The good thing is this ice core is going to freeze enemies, prevent them from walking away. Minus 15% for like 6 seconds. With the follow-up, this is going to be very good. It's going to help the hero skill damage of Mr. Ming. And the good thing is, what was I trying to say? Okay, I think I forgot what I wanted to say. Maybe we'll get back to it. So yep, these are the 3 pets that I would recommend. Ice Lizard, even though it delays the rage skill of a hero, you only have one hero in the lineup that's going to cast a rage skill. So I don't think it's going to be too detrimental. This should be good. But overall, I think this one might be the #1 pet to use. We just have to test this pet right now and see if it's better than the Sapphire Frederick. I think I shouldn't underestimate some of the other mage pets as well. So you got the likes of the Seraphic. You can use Seraphic with someone who is viable depending on who you're going to pair up with the hero. You got the Shadow Frederick as well. You can also use this pet. You shouldn't underestimate them. But overall, people like AoE pets, which is why Flaming Manticore, the Sapphire Frederick, and the Ice Lizard are probably at the top of the list before you consider the other pets. Moving on to the talent tree, let us see how you can build Ming to do some good stuff in open field PvP. Since I don't have the hero unlocked, we are going to use Bertrand as the template. You're going to pick these points as shown here, go all the way to the end. Over here, you take the Magic Maelstrom. Do not pick Energy Boost because it's not going to work. Ming does not cast a rage skill. This is going to be a waste of time. We come back to the skill tree. You pick the attack. You take the hero skill damage. You take the head held high rage regeneration. And then you come to the first big milestone over here. You're going to take Spirit of Rage. You're going to avoid Boiling Blood at all costs because this is not going to work. Ming does not cast any rage skill. So this is not going to help you. And then we go over here, we take Detached. You get this Focus to do some hero skill crit rate. Remember, Ming can do skill damage every 2 seconds to 3 targets. So this thing is going to go crazy. And then you amplify the damage by using Raging Tide. When it comes to the end, I think you should avoid Caged Animal because it's not good for this lineup. Only Gramora is going to cast a rage skill, which means it's going to take you a very long time to get the maximum 8% that you are looking for. On the contrary, you're going to get this one right away. Anytime Gramora casts her rage skill, this thing is going to trigger instantly. So yep, even though only Gramora can cast a rage skill, I think you should go with Thirst for Blood. It should be very good. We have 1 point left and I think you should drop that point somewhere here into Steady Hands. But before we get out of here, let's talk about these 2 nodes. I'm not completely sure if this Caged Animal is going to carry over from one fight to the next fight. If it carries over from one fight to the next fight, then I think it's going to be a much better option because I see 45% selection chance right here. 45% of people are selecting this one over the Thirst for Blood. So I need to check some war reports to see if this thing is going to carry over from one legion to the next. If it doesn't carry over, then I think the Thirst for Blood is the way to go. We're going to move on to the second talent tree, which is the Magic Talent tree. This is how I would build the Magic Talent tree for this new pairings, this new hero. These are all the points that I picked. The one that I have left, I think I dropped it here for more normal attack. You make your way all the way over here. You kill some infantry. This one is going to be kind of okay. And then you grab this one, Cry Havoc, because this guy does not do like continuous damage like the Lilia Scorching. So you should be good with Cry Havoc. And then at the end, you have the Iconoclasm. But I think this one is the way to go. This is what I would recommend. The last one that we're going to have a look at is going to be the 41% march speed. This is a personal preference. You don't have to use this. I probably wouldn't recommend it for the majority of players, but if you want maneuverability and you want to be moving fast on the field, this is what a 40% march speed talent tree would look like. You're going to miss out on, I think, lots of damage, but it gives you that mobility if you're looking for something like that. But overall, this is what I would recommend for the Yun Ming. I think that's it for the video, guys. What do you think of this brand new hero? Let me know down below. Do you think he's better than Lilia? That's going to be a debate for a different video. So yeah, I would recommend this guy 100%. He is absolutely brilliant. He works with everybody. So try to get him. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next one.